Not everyone is going to understand your journey. Some people are on the life path where they follow their conditioning, they do the best they can, and they might not ever fully acknowledge who they are. They might question from time to time who they want to be in this life, how to show up for the people they love, what are the limiting beliefs that they might have. But not everyone is committed to the spiritual work that other people might be. For me personally, I'm 28 years old. I don't own anything really. I don't have a lot of money at this point in time in my life, but I'm also not in debt. I have spent this past decade of my life, I've traveled a lot with not a lot of money. I've built a lot of great connections and community. I've done the soul work of sitting with myself, asking myself, who do I want to be outside of what the conditions of life has told me. Now, the thing is this, right? I know there's value in going to school and getting a job and just buying a home, and I know the value of these things, right? But I personally want to build a life of freedom and not necessarily attached to the regular structure of things. I'm grateful that I've had the strength within myself to say, I'm not ready for school. I don't want to put myself in debt for something that I don't know that I want. My dream, genuinely, is to help people. I want to help people through this type of understanding that I'm acquiring. I want to make space for people that are also on this journey of becoming a life enthusiast. And to be a life enthusiast, you have to dare to take risks. You don't need a lot to be a life enthusiast, honestly. A life enthusiast means really appreciating where you're at in your life. You don't have to be rich to do this, but you have to be rich in presence. So the whole point is to remove things from your life that make you not present, that make you question your worth, that make you feel limited. Because the reality is we all are living the same 24 hours a day. And at any point in time, you could choose to change your life. And a lot of times, people stay stuck in these limiting beliefs. And these are the things that I'm working through. I know that there is a life for me that looks like so much beauty. And that's what I'm looking and building at. But when I look on paper, when you look at my life on paper, it's not impressive. It might be a little bit because of the creative work that I've done, which takes some fucking balls to do, by the way. At least I think so. But other than that, there's people my age that they're married, they have multiple kids, they have a lot of money in the bank, and that's fine. I want a life of freedom and adventure. I don't feel like, sure, I want financial security. That's always going to be something that I want. But I don't want that to limit me from experiencing the goodness of life. And so, anyways, I'm saying this and I'm sharing this with you because your journey might look different than someone else's journey, and it's really not fair to you to compare yourself to other people. And there's going to be people that are on life path that have been paved before them. They haven't fully questioned who they want to be in this world, and so they just found a role to fill, and that's fine. But if you're on the path of figuring out who you want to become, then it's going to look a lot different than someone that just found a role and filled it. It's okay. You're not behind. Your time will come. It will come. You just have to keep going. And you have to allow life to unfold for you. For me specifically, I just enrolled in a coding bootcamp. That's awesome. Now, I work 3 jobs as well. That's okay. This is where I'm at in my journey right now. I decided to move away from project basis with painting houses and doing murals because I had some financial instability. That gave me flexibility with my life to enjoy life on my terms, but it didn't give me the stability that I needed, and the physical labor of it was challenging for me. I decided this isn't working for me anymore. I want to make money that's not attached to location or time. Great. Coding is a great skill for that. Now, it's a stepping stone skill, right? I don't think I'm going to be a coder forever, but this is a valuable skill that I can grow into as a person and build my own things that I know I want to build anyways. So the developer mind is something that I want to cultivate within me. And this is what's going to build this is the next stepping stone for my life. And so right now it looks like mayhem for me. I have 3 jobs, and then I just started this boot camp, and that's fine. And I'm still not making as much money as I was making painting, but that's okay. And so I'm saying this to you, whoever you are, because there's going to be seasons where things get worse before they get better. Your journey is uniquely your own, and no one else has to understand it. But there's so much power in finding someone that just values you and believes in you and is willing to stick by your side as you figure it out. Because it's tough out there, fam. It's already tough, but if you find someone that values you and people that value you, that changes the way you see yourself. And so if you're around people that are saying, what are you doing with your life? You haven't done anything these past few years. We don't have anything to show. Those are not your people. Do not. Now, listen, there might be some truth in it, right? You could be on paper better. But some of the most prolific people in this life didn't have much and built themselves out of nothing. So consider yourself lucky if you hear these things, but do the work necessary to become the person that's capable of carrying the weight of your dream. The weight of my dream is heavy. I've had to spend this past decade breaking off limiting beliefs, learning about who I am and what are my tendencies, what do I run to, what are my coping mechanisms, how am I treating the people closest to me? What do I do when I'm stressed out? I've had to sit in these things. I've had to sit and look, and now I'm very adept to my own challenges. And being this adept to my own challenges, I acknowledge that a lot of people might not be, and that's okay. There's beauty in everyone's path. But you cannot compare your path to anyone else's. No one knows the work that you put into in the silence, outside of the career, outside of the relationships. That's between you and God. And God is preparing you. He's preparing you to uphold a destiny and a legacy that's built on true solid ground, that's built on the rock of truth. And so don't stop. Just keep going. Allow the path to unfold and allow that magic in, because the magic is where it's at.